What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RBL Weekly, and it's another Bay Area takeover. I'm your host this week, Josh Means. Joining me is the RBL record holder for most losses in a season, last season's MVP for the Bay Area, Dakota Fry.
What up?
Dakota, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Very excited to have you. You're one of my favorite people to talk shop on roast battles with and kind of make fun of these bad battles, highlight the good ones. How are you feeling going into this episode?
I'm excited. I hope it's more good ones than bad ones. I don't want to have to talk some shit. I'm excited to find out what the rankings were and see what happened. I know that I saw a picture you posted with all the different battles that were submitted, and there's some fucking heavy hitters on the list. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it shook out.
We had 14 of the 16 cities submit battles, and then we had a wild card submission from the Comedy Cellar All-Star game. That was a phenomenal show. Just got put up on YouTube. They did live stream it, but they just put it up on YouTube too. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't seen it yet, because it was a wild show, start to finish. I mean, Nate Maloof and Pope from Denver and Cleveland starting off the show was they just set the tone, and then from there it just kept escalating.
I'm a big Pope fan.
Yeah,
shout out Pope if you're watching.
Yeah, and that was Nate Maloof. He's currently like 8-1 in RBL this season. He had so many battles, but still hasn't had a ranking yet. So we'll see that one probably submitted over the next couple weeks. We will have one of the submissions each week for the wild cards, except for the New York battle. That will be a New York submission. And then we've got some upcoming wild cards from the international. During the Fringe Festival, there will be a lot of intermingling for the battlers. So I'm very excited. There will also be October 5th, the WRBL All-Star Game. I know this is more news I should be breaking with Mike Eaton. But very excited for that. That will be at the Comedy Mothership. If tickets are available, get them now. If not, set a reminder, because the WRBL has some of the best battlers in the world. It's not just the RBL. It's been very fun to see the growth in that.
They're doing cool shit.
But yeah, we got 15 submissions this week. We've got our top 7. Let's get into them. Number 7 battle this week comes to us from London. London gains 1 point, bringing them up to 20. And this is the top 2 for MVP for London this season. This is James Milham, who's 6-0. This is his second RBL appearance this season. And Ken Grinnell, who's 7-0 in his second RBL appearance as well. Let's check it out.
Hello. Awesome. So some of you might recognize James. If you've ever been overcharged for an IPA. James, you look like you bought a Tesla after the Nazi salute.
Beautiful. Just thought to start this, doesn't Harvey Price look good? So slim. Ken is half Irish, half Jamaican. He's a little bit IRA, a little bit IRA. Ken smokes his weed like he drinks his Guinness, on his own.
I look like all the people James met on his gap year. James, you look like you own a 4-bedroom house but stay in a squat. This is James. James, if you're here, who's calling the police at Notting Hill Carnival?
Don't go to Notting Hill Carnival with Ken. He'll put something in your wine. Wine means 2 things. Give it up for Slob Marley, everybody. It's evident that Ken's family smoked a lot of weed before he was born. Like his brother is called Herb, yeah. His dog is called Bud, and his dad called from prison.
Yeah, James's dad thought this was an auction. For James, life's like a box of chocolates. His dad pays for it.
Ken is narrow-minded and even narrower-eyed. Ken could use an eye patch as a sleep mask. I am so convinced Ken is black and Asian. He was actually the inspiration behind that Wiz Khalifa song. You know what it is.
Yeah, James is like a Confederate flag salesman. He only has racist material. James, if you're here, who's asking strangers for roll-ups? James, if you're here, who's buying resold Air Jordans for triple value?
My shoes are shit.
Yeah.
Ken is the sort of guy that would lose his virginity to a girl with Down syndrome. Because he'd want his first time to be special.
I never did call your mum back.
She wouldn't want to buy. Ken is one of 19 children. I actually ran into Ken's family this week, but to be fair, I was really trying to hit him.
Is that it?
Have we got?
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Very good.
All right, that was the number 7 battle this week. Coming to us from London, they pick up 1 point, going to 20 on the season. Ken Grinnell, 7-1 now. That was his first loss on the season. He'd been having a phenomenal season, still is, obviously. James Millam, who that now brings him to 6-0.
Nice.
So, very fun. I feel like, without a doubt, these are the two leaders for MVP for London. What did you think of that battle?
Yeah, it was really fun. I could tell these guys like each other, which is like a huge, I love, which just seems like they're having a good time up there together. I'm sure like they already know each other and they're friends, but yeah, the jokes are great. The Wiz Khalifa thing, it's so much funnier that he didn't say, he just left it for that's And that's very British, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like the kind of like sly, like sort of just like the sort of kind of leaving it up to like, just being.
You guys fill in the blanks.
Yeah. It's kind of that European, English humor being like a little bit more sarcastic and be like, I thought that was great. The call from prison was great. Ken was great too, but I thought James was just on fire on this one. And
I really enjoyed like Ken's simple callback. The way he said, I never did call your mom back. Like, to do a your mom joke is, to me, very hack. But to make it about that, like, the way he went about it was so simple but clever. It was very fun, and it got a great pop. Ken has been somebody who I feel like he's had so many battles submitted. Like, he's battled 7 times already this season, and they've probably submitted at least 5 of them. But I would imagine maybe even all 7. And I feel like he's just. It was always one-sided. It was a one-sided battle.
It's a tough thing, with Molly Watt. Like, if someone's getting blown out and their ass whipped, it's like harder to want to rank that because it's like you want like a good fight, So.
Ken Grinnell was one of the people that I reached out to about doing the international All-Star game because he's 7-0 and he'd been having such a good run. But now seeing him put up against somebody who is in the same sphere as him.
Yeah.
Able to punch back was a great battle. They're very fun, and it comes in at number 7.
Yeah,
today.
that's great.
And now we move over to number 6, which comes to us from a city where there was a little confusion because last week they posted something on the YouTube that said the streak comes to an end. This battle, number 6, comes to us from Los Angeles. The streak technically didn't come to an end. The streak wasn't Los Angeles having a battle that ranked. The streak is Los Angeles gaining points. And LA did gain some points last week from the Danwicks, Audrey Hebert battle. Either way, one of those names, Battle Danwicks. And LA got points from that. So LA, again, 33 straight weeks now, I believe, getting some points on the board. They pick up 2 points today, bringing them up to 92.5. This is debut battlers. I haven't seen either of these guys before.
All right.
This is RJ Sains versus Drew Bach. Let's check it out.
Drew! RJ, let's roll!
Drew's a white guy on a plant-based diet. He puts the Aryan in vegetarian. He's also got a crippling porn addiction, so he also puts the edge in vegetarian. So, come on, you like that little fruit, bitch, huh?
Yeah. Keep going, I'm almost there. Cut it out. Oh, my God. He knows my search history. All right. Good gig, yeah. It's basically him with a pussy. It's fine. I'm a modern man. Yeah. First of all, before I start, I want to give it up for R.L. Stein for letting me borrow Slappy the Dummy to roast today. I know he's got AIDS now. Look at him. No. But no, seriously. Fun thing about RJ. He actually he was in a fraternity at a liberal Christian college. Kind of an oxymoron. Liberal Christian college, which basically means he asked for consent, but if he didn't get it, he asked for forgiveness later. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hell yeah.
Father, I thought she was praying. I'm so sorry. You know?
Oh, hell yeah.
Not sleeping.
That took a long time.
That's fine. It did. There's gonna be a lot of fat in these. You know how, right?
Yeah, just like yourself. You know?
All right.
Okay, come on. Drew's been playing the drums his whole life, but one thing he'll never beat, depression. Okay. The boy's sad. He's sad. You like that, you little fruit bitch?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Stop.
Give it.
I cummed already. All right. Yeah. I'm sad, but I smile. All right. That's fine. You know. Yeah. I get. Yeah. A lot of energy, fucking Highland Park Hitler has up here, huh? You know. Come on now. No, but I get so excited. I forgot my second joke. Oh yeah. Well, if you're here, then who's driving around the unmarked van picking up Mexicans, huh? You know. I know. The jacket says deport the children. The mustache says fuck them first. All right, listen. Come on. Is this thing on? You know? Come on, let me wait. Whoa. I don't have to do a fucking fruit act. I'll just suck you off. All right. Grow up. Just make me come. All right, so I go.
Hey, come on.
In a straight way.
After the show.
After the show,
all
Right.
boys.
Cool.
First of all, I am Mexican. Thank you. Kind of rude to our people, sir.
We've seen them turn against their own, have we not, sir? Yeah, fucking. If this guy knocks on your door, you're gonna fucking trust him. You're gonna be like, "Hi, I'm Mexican. Hola." Yeah, fuck that shit. All right, bomb your last fucking joke.
All right,
you
here we
hack.
go.
All right.
Fucking let's end strong.
All right. Come on, Hack the Ripper. Come on, let's go.
Drew's a bartender, and
Yes.
he's also a comedian. He loves mixing drinks and writing jokes, just like his hero, Bill Cosby. You know?
Oh.
You like that?
What's that act out even? You gave up on the fruit thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, he's just fingering my asshole at this point. Yeah. Oh, boy. Here's a fun fact about RJ. A lot of his relatives actually fought in the Civil War. He did make sure for me to remind you guys tonight that they were, in fact, Union soldiers. You know, but however, RJ also comes from a long, endless line of staunch conservative family members. So those boys out in the battlefield, they were Union, but they said it. They said it. Oh, they said it. The Montgomery signs the third out. They're all the third, like you, dumbass. You know, they're out there to be like, come on, now that we gotta free these bleep. You know, just fucking, poof, you know.
What was the word?
Sorry, well, they gotta free the.
There we go. Hey.
Saved it.
This is an overtime joke. Let's roll!
I'm gonna be honest. Here's the thing. No. I don't really have another joke, so I'm just going to tell something really embarrassing about RJ. He's clearly going to win this. He's a professional. He's a real comedian. I'm just a friend. And just a friend that overshadows him, and he works way harder. But I'll just tell a fun fact. It's funny. Here's the thing, because RJ, can I tell them the fucking, you got the big, All right, it's fine. I'll tell them. So I was talking to RJ the other day, and I said, hey, I told him that I went to the gas station. I looked at Magnum condoms. What a fucking pussy. Yeah, he's like, oh, poor me, my huge dick. Yeah. I was like, dude, haven't you always wanted to buy Magnum condoms and try to just see how far off you are? And he didn't laugh, and he was very serious. And I was like, well, come on, give me something. And he was like, I wear Magnum condoms. So I'm just going to say, like, I figured I'd let everyone know here that he has a huge, huge dick. And he will cheat on his wife with you. Sorry, I don't mean, you can watch. It's the perfect size. It's like literally, it's 6.4, and it's a good girth, too. He's got the girth, too. And it's dark. It's dark and scary, but you want it's scary in a hot way. And I just want to give a congratulations to RJ for winning the roast, but he could do his stupid fucking joke at the end. He could do it because he prepared. He wrote jokes. So yeah, thank you. You go.
If anybody wants to drive me back to Huntington Beach tonight, that'd be great. That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking thanks. That was funny. I was like, just don't talk about the dick thing you're obsessed with telling strangers at restaurants. And he's like, no, come on.
All right, you look like Seinfeld got molested by a pasta salad. Listen, that's what I gotta say,
That's good.
That's
good.
That's fun, right?
That's good.
Is that a thing?
Why did that take so long? It took so long.
It
took so long. Okay.
Keep the fat, all right?
Drew's a vegetarian. He's a drummer, and he beats women.
What?
No matter what time of day, he loves a good beat.
All right.
That's a triple.
All right, that was surprisingly the number 6 battle of the week. Los Angeles. Not every battle needs an overtime. I feel like overtime is almost always very, very poor. It's very rare that an overtime does well. I recently, I don't remember which battle it was, but maybe it was Dan Wicks and Eric Asker. I believe it was. John Ajoto, he was like, these don't go well. We could just take our winnings now and go home. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah, whoever it was in New York, whoever hosted was like, are you sure we want to do this? Yeah.
I don't think that battle needed an overtime.
I will say, I thought it was interesting because I thought that the beat joke was one of that guy's best jokes. And I'm like, why didn't you do that during the normal battle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've heard I've heard a similar joke a couple times. So I don't know, but it's not one that.
And then the other guy just didn't have one.
Yeah.
Drew didn't have one.
It's hard when you don't have one in overtime, and like that happens. And these are both debut battlers, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I do want to say they had such great chemistry on stage.
Yeah.
The performance was good. You could tell these guys are seasoned comics or improv comics. They're very open performers. That was fun. I said during the battle, this felt like an Austin battle to me, just the way that the chemistry, the fun they were having on stage felt very Austin-esque to me. Only in Austin they would have used a different F word instead of fruit.
Yeah. Speaking of bad words, the winner of the battle was Moses with that N-word that I don't know if you guys are going to get to hear it or not.
Yeah, it probably won't be in the YouTube version.
Perfectly timed.
We're trying to monetize this.
He said it with like the Randy Marsh from South Park on Wheel of Fortune energy. Like, it was like, I'm ready to solve the puzzle. Yeah, that's what that brought me back to. It was great.
So funny.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I am surprised this battle made the top 7. There were a couple battles that didn't rank that had more household names. But Los Angeles does sneak in, get 2 points, keep the streak alive with RJ Sings and Drew Bach. Nice battle. let's go to the number 5 battle now, which comes to us from Scotland. These are 2 of our top performers this season. One from Scotland, one from Manchester. We've got Kyle Samuel from Scotland, who's 4-1 on the season, 3rd RBL this season, versus Armin Getz of Manchester, 3-3, former Manchester champion this season, and this is his 2nd RBL battle. Number 5, 3 points going to Scotland, 1.5 going to Manchester. Let's check it out.
It is lovely to be here roasting Shane Gillis's cousin. It's nice to be here. This is Kyle Samuel, the answer to what if James Corden decided to kill himself. Now, the only people who find Kyle attractive are pansexuals, because his head looks like a skillet. Kyle told me he loves to tell like random lies at parties. He always likes to do like random lies. The most common one being, oh, didn't even know she was passed out.
This is Armin. It's hard to take someone seriously when their first name is one of the 10 commandments of the hokey cokey. Hey, Armin, if you're here, who's leaving comments on Unilad articles? Armin here, he's a big fan of red wine, which tracks, because when you get to know Armin, you think 19 crimes. Or to be more specific, oh God, no, I swear she told me she was 19 crimes.
Kyle looks like a Blink-182 edition of Mr. Potato Head. Kyle's got a gambling problem. He has quite a bad gambling problem that affects all aspects of his life. Like even when he orders food, he always goes, double down. Kyle looks like he has a condition called double downs. He has a face that only a mother could love, really, and clearly his mother is Katie Price.
Armin looks like the kind of guy that they put on posters to promote a B-Tech in joinery. Do you know what I mean? Like, he looks like the poster child for a sale at Sports Direct. Like, Armin looks like the kind of guy that they put on posters to warn women to cover their drinks.
Kyle's body screams CEX manager. And his hair screams, I want to speak to the manager. Now, to most people, a 9 to 5 is just their working hours. To Kyle, it's an age preference. Kyle is a teacher. Yeah, he is. He's a computing teacher, and all the kids are failing, but the AI girlfriends are spot on.
I can't really explain this, but Armin looks like the type of guy that if a riot broke out, he'd immediately loot a Toby Carvery. Armin ended up in a K-hole once for ages. It was terrifying for him, because it was the first time for him ever lasting more than 60 seconds in a hole. Armin's skin is very spotty, and he has a lot of bumps. They say that your skin tells a story, and Armin's story is in Braille. one more for this round. So Armin has a sister called Layla, named after the Derek and the Dominoes song. They should have called her Wonderwall, given how many times she's been strummed at house parties.
Right, okay. All right. Well, Kyle has learned a lot of instruments in his lifetime, but he's most skilled at strumming his mother's banjo. Sorry for this next one. This one's Kyle Samuel is also an anagram for leaky slum, and leaky slum is a fitting name for his mother's.
How do you follow that? That's going to be a tonal shift. Armin's favourite food is cheeseburger. Like he loves cheeseburger. All he thinks about is cheeseburger. Like, him and his mum are the exact same because both are regularly consumed by Five Guys. Armin was raised in South Africa. Yeah, explains why all of his teeth have been segregated. And growing up, Armin wasn't allowed to use the washing machine ever since a red shirt ruined all of the white ones. To be honest, you'd imagine that someone from South Africa would be better at separating whites from colours. I might not be a teacher for long, mate.
Alright, last one here. From the neck up, Kyle looks extremely innocent. From the neck down, he looks like he always pleases innocence. Now, Kyle looks like he farts under the sheets because he can't afford heating. And lastly, Kyle struggles to sleep at night. I get it. It'd be pretty hard to try and go to sleep when you got a kid crying under your bed.
It's like white noise to me now. This is Armin Gotze. So Armin Gotze is a German name, yeah, but sometimes he feels like he isn't German enough. The only time he feels German is when he gets letters that are addressed to the occupier. Armin hasn't passed his driving test, but whenever he does drive, he crashes into bollards. Typical German, always destroying poles. Yeah. I've said some horrible stuff here, but I like Armin, what can I change the tone a wee bit? No one wants Armin's comedy career to succeed more than me. Not because I think he's good, just because we all know what happened the last time someone with a German name failed in the arts.
Let's hear for Kyle and Armin, everybody!
All right, that was the number 5 battle this week from Scotland. Kyle Samuel and Armin Gotze. As Kyle Samuel said. Not sure on the last name. Maybe DM me, Armin, and I'll get it right next time.
How many people's names are we going to fuck up on this?
The rest of the day, maybe just one. All right. Going forward, probably a few. Maybe I should DM the people and just ask them how to pronounce.
Yeah, just spell it out.
Yeah, but I think it's Gotze, but Kyle said Gotze. So either way, that doesn't really matter. What matters is you guys had a great battle. That's why I want to know how to pronounce it. Yeah. I know you're going to be on here again.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, this was such a fun battle. What did you think of the battle?
I thought it was great. I have when I'm taking notes on just the thing, it's much like a Scotland battle. It is a long fucking list, where I'm just this joke, bad joke, but the doubles downs, the braille, the Wonderwall, the Five Guys, the teeth segregated, that's such a good idea for a joke. Kyle Samuel's just like one of my favorite battlers on the entire league, honestly. Shout out Kyle Samuel.
Absolutely. He was on my RBL fantasy team.
Nice.
Which we are trying to salvage, by the way. Shout out to Mike Gams for doing the legwork of putting together all the points that have happened since we stopped tallying the fantasy points. So shout out to Mike Gams. First time that's ever been said. I imagine he put his autism to good use.
Yeah, I was going to say, hell yeah. Got to weaponize the autism.
Yeah,
good.
so thanks for hopefully getting me points, Kyle.
Even the washer machine joke, the destroying poles, and then
the destroying poles joke.
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many jokes. Like you said, the Scotland battles are so
the art school thing, it's like, I always am like, how, like, you know what I mean, where it's like, surely they have to be running out of steam and they keep up. So something I like criticize a lot about Scotland battles, and not to be a dick, but I mean, they're so fucking long sometimes. But like, they have some of the best battlers, and I mean, Jack Trainer, Ryan Cullen, Kyle, I think those are some of the best guys to ever do it. So it's like I can watch them just go fucking forever. But there's not a lot of people that can pull that many jokes off.
Not all of their battlers can do the 5 rounds. I believe it's 5 rounds in a minute each round. Just a minute of jokes.
I mean, it makes me feel like a dime with the Bay Area. We do four rounds. Like, get in, get out, and I like that roller coaster ride. But like, this is like such a different energy, but it's so impressive.
But when you have 2 battlers that can keep it up the entire time, the roast stamina to keep going, it's very entertaining. And this was a fun battle that got 3 points for Scotland, bringing them to 36.5. And took Manchester up 1.5 to 46.5. Kyle Samuel, this is his 3rd RBL appearance this season, 9th all time.
Nice.
He's put up a lot of numbers for Scotland. And Manchester gets on the board with Armin.
I want to say too, shout out to Armin, because I thought he had some great shit too. He was great.
Definitely. He also had another battle, Manchester's submission. He was a part of that one.
Yeah.
Which
I did get to see that, and I thought he was great in that too.
May or may not rank, no spoilers, but it doesn't. Let's go to our number 4 battle this week. This is coming to us from Chicago, who is gaining 4 points, picking them to 79, which is huge in the race for the wild card spot. They're at 79 right now, beating the Bay Area's 73.
Fuck Chicago.
For sure. This battle is very fun. This is Brienne Wilhite, who's having her debut RBL battle, versus Tom Ryan, who's having his 2nd RBL battle. His first one, many of you may remember as the Jeopardy battle. This is the guy that AJ Leidig battled, and he had Jeopardy props. Who knows what's going to happen this time? Let's check it out. Chicago, number 4 battle. Tom Ryan versus Brienne Wilhite.
Brienne recently dropped 70 pounds, and that's not just because she dumped her underage boyfriend, all right? It reminded me of my favorite show, 600 Pound Life, so I thought, which you can actually, for only $370, you can get the real doctor from 600 Pound Life to give you an inspirational message. So before I think we play the video.
You did not. Unbelievable.
So, this is Dr. Now from TLC's My 600-Pound Life. Hi, Brienne. Congratulations on your weight loss journey. Just be warned, if you lose any more weight, you can no longer date black guys. Goodbye. Power. This is Dr.
I'm so sorry. On Juneteenth, too, Dr. Now. I'm so sorry. I didn't know he was going to say that. What do I even say to that? What do I even say? Well, fuck this, I guess.
Tommy's plan was to peddle ketamine out of a combination KFC vape shop.
Brienne is from Monroe, Wisconsin. That's right, the Swiss cheese capital of America. After she left for college, she started dating women. Huh, I guess someone missed being surrounded by a bunch of smelly holes. Ew, vagina, am I right?
It's bold of Tom to say that wearing that outfit.
It's the straightest thing in my closet.
Yeah. Tom's like Humpty Dumpty's weird brother that everyone's really concerned about after the accident. His parents are like, we're not trying to be ableist, but please don't sit on the wall. And then Tom's like, don't worry, couldn't catch me near the border.
Brienne is on a seafood diet, which means she eats pussy.
You could never, Tom, you could never.
An acquired taste.
Tom actually used to be a carny, that's why he looks like that. His mom was the bearded woman, and his dad was the kind of guy that's into the bearded woman.
Brienne has been to a lot of orgies. That's what she calls it when all her stuffed animals sleep in bed with her.
What can I say? I like to get stuffed, you know what I'm saying? My dad is very proud. Tom's been a caricature artist since he was 18. When he found out he'd never be military eligible, he said, I'll find my own way to ruin people's lives and make them pay for it.
This is insane roasting someone with a really similar face to me, but here it goes. I got to. Brienne's hometown produces 25% of the country's cheese. 99% of that cheese goes back to Brienne.
Are you telling me I have a beautiful smile, Tom? Wow. I'm convinced Tom doesn't actually have Tourette's. He just really wants to do an Irish jig right now.
You know what? Brienne keeps losing weight. She's been on this journey, and it's not fair because I still have Tourette's. There's no cure for it until tonight. I went on Temu. I found the cure for Tourette's, mixed it with Ozempic, so I'll have a tight little body and Tourette's free. Gonna give it a try in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Zanies wouldn't let Brienne in until she did the truffle shuffle. Thanks for giving me that one, old Tom.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Hey, Brienne, I don't fucking know, dude. Your turn.
Well, this one's gonna be fun. Tom's Instagram username is tips are appreciated. And that's not only because he's short on cash after making that t-shirt, but it's also because he's a little bit gay.
He's also short on cash because he's shorter now. That's what the vaccine does. Okay.
All right, hey, Tom, this is your last show.
Oh, yeah, of course. Brienne is bisexual. She likes to have her cake and eat the whole cake by yourself, too. Also, that vaccine made me gay. Happy Pride!
I know Alex Jones said the water was turning the frogs gay, but I didn't know it looked like this. Tom and I have said a lot about the way that each other looks tonight, so I thought I'd end on a compliment. Tom's head just might have the best circumcision I've ever seen. That's better if Tom's actually fucking up here.
Give it up for them, everybody.
All right, that was the number 4 battle coming to us from Chicago. Brienne Wilhite versus Tom Ryan /Ryan Tom.
That was so funny. Like when you outro like so that we could watch this, and you're just like, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? And just immediately a projector starts going down. Yeah, it's like, here, let's fucking go, dude. That's
Tom Ryan might have the lead for RBL King of the Props. I don't know if there is another contender even.
If they're gonna do the
maybe
roast,
John Ajota, I think, would be the other.
Yeah.
But very fun use of the props. I think 2 weeks ago I kind of piled on Cleveland and Elliot Jarvis's title win. I didn't like the doctor. He had a doctor come up for the battle against Dave Herron. I didn't like the gimmick of the thing, but I thought Tom did a pretty good job of it here. I thought it was funny. I think the jokes could have hit a little harder. He even mentioned it. Whoever replaced Tom, he's like, "Thanks for giving me that one, Tom." But
the switch to like, because you think he already did one ridiculous gimmick prop thing.
Yeah.
And then he just did another one where it's like you don't see it coming at all.
To use a projector and it not be the wildest prop you use is kind of insane.
Yeah. Also, the production in Chicago, like he had to coordinate all that with the venue. Like they did such a good job.
Chicago has a phenomenal production team. Chris Grieco and his team out there do phenomenal work.
I loved Grieco's face where he looked so like just was like what the fuck, like just this look on his face when he was like,
"All right, Tom, this is your last joke."
Like, that was so funny.
And then Brienne's like, "This joke would work better if it was actually Tom's head up here."
Yeah.
But,
and also shout out Brienne because like what he did it was hilarious. I loved watching it. I don't regret a second of it, but like she got kind of fucked over. Like, you know what I mean? Where like I was like felt for her, but like her jokes were so good, and I thought she was great during this battle.
Yeah, I thought she handled it very well. It was she had like it didn't waver at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She stayed in the pocket.
And she played with it too. Like she wasn't like, dude, what the fuck, like anything.
Yeah.
She just stayed kind of. I mean, when something that wacky is happening, you kind of have to just like own the energy of it and lean into it, and play along a little bit. And I thought, this was like very fun chaos. You know?
Yes. Yeah. Fun chaos is a great way to describe it. Very phenomenal. Yeah. Tom Ryan, 3-1 this season, 3rd RBL battle. Brienne Wilhite, 1st RBL battle.
Would love to see Tom and Dan Wicks.
Oh, would love to see them bounce around.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause another earthquake. That would be fun.
That would fuck the Bay Area. That's where we have earthquakes.
Yes, we do.
Maybe we shouldn't want that one.
Speaking of the Bay Area, let's go to the number 3 battle, which brings 5 points to the Bay Area, bringing us to 78 points. 1 point behind Chicago for that wild card spot. This was a very fun battle. I was in the room for Avery Dower versus Noah Guerrero. 2 of our up-and-comers. Avery Dower 3-2 on the season. This is his 3rd RBL appearance on the season, and Noah Guerrero is 3-0 with his second RBL appearance on the season. Let's check it out.
Avery told me he has crippling anxiety. As you can tell, he's pretty nervous right now. Yeah, I would say Avery looks like he just rolled out of bed, but he can't roll.
In my chair, bitch. In every battle that Noah does, he gets compared to the Night Stalker Richard Ramirez. Hey. Richard Ramirez was also known as the Valley Invader, which is what I call Noah's entire family.
Yeah, give it up for the reason why you put tape over your laptop camera. Yeah, Avery's not that tall, but his body still looks like two Make-A-Wish kids under a trench coat.
How you doing? Noah, actually, I was really surprised. Noah spent 4 years training to be an MMA fighter. Yeah, I know. Okay, let me finish my joke. Shut up. He's told me he quit when he got his ass beat by a lesbian in sparring. What were you doing? Shadowboxing in the mirror?
Yeah, Avery, give your grandma's glasses back. Okay. Yeah, no. Avery looks like he got his face from the Spirit Halloween store. Yeah.
So do you. Your face looks like a plague doctor mask. Shut the fuck up. Noah is Mexican and emo, so all that means is he cuts himself with tortilla chips. He's just depressed because his dick is so small. His ex-girlfriend calls him Fallout Boy.
Yeah, Avery looks like Ted Bundy after the electric chair.
Noah failed out of 3 consecutive semesters of community college, right? So what you're telling me is you're an essay who can't write an essay. And by the look of you, you probably committed a couple essays. He people.
Yeah, I just want to say it's an honor to be battling the leaning tower of vegetables over here.
Doesn't Noah look like he would scream at his mom, "Get the fuck out of my room!" But it's just because he has a pentagram and blood drawn on the floor.
Yeah, Avery looks like what Biden's kid would be today.
Tim Waltz's kid.
All right, that was the number 3 battle this week, coming to us from the Bay Area. Avery Dower, Noah Guerrero. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised this battle was number 3 this week. Yeah, it was very fun in the room. It main evented that night. I thought it was fun, but watching it back, and maybe it's just we've watched 4 great battles before this, but yeah, maybe 3.5 of the LA battle. I was surprised it made the top 3. What were your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I don't want to shit on my boys, but
Yes.
I was in the room too for the battle, and I thought in the room it was really fun. But there was like really high highs, but just there was some flops too.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was like the ranking committee. It was kind of like the highs were so high that they kind of threw it in. I don't know. Like, I love both these guys. I think they're great. I think they're a fun pairing because like Noah. Both of their personalities on stage, that's how they are off stage too.
Yeah.
Like Noah is very like a male like Aubrey Plaza, you know? Like, he's just like he's kind of
Austin Plaza.
Yeah, right. He's kind of just like, really monotone and kind of deadpan,
yeah, he reminds me of one of the goth kids from South Park.
Literally, yeah, exactly, yeah. And
And then you've got
I want to see Amy
Jimmy
try to do
from South Park.
Yeah, the goth kid dance. Yeah. And then Jimmy Ballmer versus the goth kids. And Avery's just such a I don't know anyone who like loves roast battle more than Avery. Like he's so happy and excited to be there every time. And he takes it really seriously, but like has a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's kind of fun. Like Avery's very like whimsical and he laughs a lot on stage. Noah has that deadpan thing. So I think it's a really fun pairing. Like I like contrast,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I thought there were some great jokes. Like I don't want to shit on the battle because like I thought the trench coat Make-A-Wish thing was hilarious. The emo Mexican with the tortilla chips and the Fall Boy. Yeah. The Ted Bunny after the electric chair I thought was really funny. The Valley Invader. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was
the Plague Mask comeback was fun.
Yeah,
both, you're right. They both did have some high highs. I feel like maybe I just expected more out of them. It's because I've seen what they've been doing this season.
Yeah.
And then pitting them against each other, but I do think they still had a really great battle, and it ends up number 3. So.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because like with trying to rank where like I feel like their battle like maybe wasn't as fun as some of the other ones we watched before, but like if you really analyze it from like a writing level and stuff, I thought it was maybe more impressive than some
I will say also the top 2 battles were kind of the consensus. It was a consensus number 1, consensus number 2. And then 3 through 5 were all separated by like 3 points. The Bay edged out Chicago by 1 point and Scotland by 3. So, and then LA and London were down there with the next tier of battles. So I think it was kind of all over the place with the ranking committee this week. And the Bay Area just happened to luck into coming up 3rd this week, gaining 5 points, only 1 point away from Chicago for that wild card spot, that coveted wild card spot, because LA is at 92.5. I don't think we're going to catch them no matter what. They're putting up points every single week. It's hard.
They still have not had a week where they didn't put up points, right? It's
even this season they haven't had a week.
Yeah.
The streak goes back to like the All-Star game last season, which is insane.
Yeah.
But hopefully, we can catch up to Chicago for that wild card spot. Let's go to the number 2 battle, and the Bay has caught up to Chicago for that wild card spot, with a wild card battle.
Oh shit!
This is Shelley Gruenberg from Atlanta versus Paige Wesley from the Bay. This was at the Comedy Cellar this past Sunday. Phenomenal battle. Two of the true greats of this sport.
My favorites of all time.
Shelley Gruenberg, currently 4-0 on the season. This will be her 2nd RBL appearance this season. She's 11-0 all time. Paige Wesley, 2-5 on the season. 5th RBL battle already this season. 13th all time. She the record holder for number 1s. It's just incredible that they're matched up against each other. Number 2 battle this week. Let's check it out.
Shelley's family has actually preserved a royal bloodline. Oh, shit, I fucked that up. Shelley calls a family member brother cousin. Don't worry, they're not exclusive.
Oh my gosh, go take a mental health walk through Hobby Lobby on a rascal scooter, you thick-ankled hag. Paige Wesley eats like a metaphor for greed in a fable. What's for dinner, bitch? 4 pheasants and the silver they were served upon?
All gold for me, bitch. Also, fuck off, tragic school bus. Shelley's been fired from every job she's ever had. Food jobs, bank jobs, hand jobs, mouth stuff. Seriously, she's always getting fired, and she told me one time she was kidnapped for 7 hours. Even they wouldn't let you finish the shift.
Oh my God, you're so just jealous because I could get kidnapped without it being an Ocean's 11 style heist.
It's true.
Beep boop, beep boop, I've got her left tit. Beep boop, I've got her right tit. I'm 7 blocks away.
No one can carry this shit 7 blocks. Come on. In this heat, no. Did you have more or are you good? I feel bad for interrupting you.
Oh, no, go crazy.
Oh, thank you. I will. All right. It's true. I'm fat. Shelly lost 7 pounds, but we don't believe in quitters. Shelly is autistic, kind of a whore. You know they love trains. I'm a little worried she's gonna end up on one of RFK's lists. Not the autistic one, but like the bloated corpses he puts on his cars.
Oh my God, what trains do you love? Gravy trains?
Soul Train, bitch!
Oh, I am from Atlanta, also known as the only place where Paige is hot.
Also Oakland, thank you.
Paige went to UCLA. Girl, your eyes are so close together, the only thing you see is the sides of your nose.
No one has ever hit my eyes, bitch. Fuck you. That was good. Thank you. Oh. Shelly's from Florida, and she's had chlamydia 3 times. She's so nasty, she gets crabs and crawfish.
Oh. Paige, you look like you write inmates using photos of me.
Bitch, most of them are black. They'd never write back.
Oh, Paige. Paige actually told me that she had a lot of trouble finding a wedding dress in her size. Girlina, was finding the husband easy? A blind man whose penis could reach?
You're just jealous it's that long. I stay satisfied. I'm never hungry. Always enough glizzy for me. Shelly accidentally crushed a gator one time because she forgot the first rule of gators. Stick to missionary.
Oh, anywho. Y'all, I don't think you should feel bad for Paige because her eyes are kissing her nose, or that her teeth are khaki, or that her legs look like wet sand castles. Because her parents are still together. Turns out the secret to a happy marriage is the shared guilt in creating an abomination.
No, it's because whales mate for life. What's up?
Let's go. Keep it going.
All right, that was the number 2 battle this week, coming to us from the Wildcard submission. That was a Bay Area battle and an Atlanta battle that actually came to us from New York. The Comedy Cellar show, like we said at the top of this show, top to bottom, it was a phenomenal show, and this and the main event were kind of the 2 show stealers for me. The main event being Andrew Manning and Ryan Nesson, which you guys will be seeing soon for sure. Not today, but soon. But talking about this battle, such a fun battle. 2 of the best. We talked about their stats at the beginning. Shelly did win this battle. I felt like it needed to be addressed just because she was 10-0 and now she's 11-0. But the Bay picks up 3 points, going to 81. They leapfrog Chicago for that wild card spot, and Atlanta picks up 3 points, jumping to 14 on their race to the wild card spot.
Carrying.
Yeah, Shelly Gruenberg. I'll check the math and I'll come back to you guys next time, but I would say she's responsible for like 26 of their 30 points all time. They
got a couple of good battlers out there though.
They have some very fun battles.
Tamar Ruben.
I used to be on the ranking committee, and I was watching them every week, and when they're submitting, they had a few, especially last season. I remember the second half of last season, they had so many battles that I ranked like 6th or 7th, just because I really enjoyed the battles. They were so close, but they just never made the rankings. They finished very low last season. So it's good to see them, they're not in the race to avoid relegation anymore. Actually, I lied. They are still right there, but they're distancing themselves. They're not in last place. It was a fun battle. What do you think of the actual battle?
I loved it. The energy. I mean, Shelley just has like the best stage presence. Like her, just it's like
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, she's always
bubbly,
like slightly like kind of like the southernness and like it's sort of almost like she'll like laugh and it's almost like it's a little bit manic and like you have no fucking idea what she's about to say next, and it's like it almost is like I feel like I imagine like if I was battling her, it would psych me out a little bit. You know what I mean? Where it's just like she'll like just kind of laugh at your joke and then go into some shit, and it's like she always like words things so like it's like a fucked up like poem or something, and you know what I mean? Like it just, and she says shit like it's so original, like comparing someone's legs to sandcastles is insane. And it'd be like one of those things where like every time I looked at myself in the mirror, I'd be like, oh fuck, I do look like a wet sandcastle, you know, just
yeah. For someone like Paige Wesley, who's done like 50 battles, for her to be like, nobody's ever hit my eyes, bitch. Like, that shows just how good of a writer and how good of prep work Shelley Gruenberg does. Shelley really, she has the vibe of like the girl you like, seeing the girl you like get drunk for the first time, you know what I mean? She's just like, woo!
Yeah, at the county fair.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
She's gonna call her a cunt.
Right.
So that was a very fun battle. I don't want to keep shitting on the Bay Area, but I think Shelley obviously won that one. I think it was she had just the huge haymakers.
But I thought Paige was great too.
Some hard hitters, but Shelley was start to finish. And then the pages at the end. It's because Wales made for life. You can't say a joke about Paige Wesley and not have a good rebuttal coming at you.
Yeah. Paige is kind of the goat of rebuttaling. It's she's always coming back with it, so it's good. But I thought Paige had some. I don't want to sell Paige short because I thought the crabs and the crawfish that made me laugh really hard.
That was very funny.
Good jokes, yeah. But the gravy train rebuttal from Shelley too was just like this is a really good rebuttal battle, and just their chemistry and stuff. I just like to see people have fun. That's like what I love. Is like I'd much rather like watch like a kind of like high energy. Both people are having a blast up there type of battle. And Paige and Shelley are like two of the kind of exemplary people of that kind of style. Like it's fun to watch them just crush and have fun.
They fit that mold perfectly. Yeah, it wasn't me trying to shit on Paige, but I will try and light a fire under her. You know what I mean? We got the second half of this RBL season.
The Ocean's 11 thing, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just had to make sure I said it, dude. That Ocean's 11 thing when she did the act out with the walkie-talkie.
All right, camera died for a second, so we're back now. As you were saying.
The Ocean's 11 thing was just...
That's what happens when you cut me off, is the cameras die, all right? The Jews don't control all the media, okay? All right?
Yeah.
No, the Ocean's 11 joke.
Speaking of Jews also, Shelley Gruenberg.
Hell yeah.
We're the funniest people. The Ocean's 11 thing was fucking hysterical.
So funny. Such a clever way to, like, make the joke. Like, you would wish they could kidnap me, like
the act out with the thing, like
I've got her left boop boop boop, I've got her right boop boop boop. Very fun. It's very telling how good these two are at battles when they can have that awkwardness in the beginning where it's like, oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's just like
I'm like so socially awkward that would just fuck me up the rest of the, like I'm always just like shit. You know, it's just like a guy trying to pass someone in a hallway. You know what I mean? Like that's they're just so just so much swag, man. Both of them.
100%.
Like such good stage presence.
Phenomenal number 2 battle. What is gonna top it this week? We would need somebody who would have maybe like 2 number 1s this season already. Let's go to New York. This battle comes to us from New York, bringing them up to 86.5 points. This is Malia Simon, who is making her 3rd RBL appearance this season, 2nd number 1 this season, 3rd number 1 all-time, taking on Dan Wicks, who is now 5-1-1 on the season. This is his 4th RBL appearance this season, and his 3rd number 1 already this season. 5 all-time number 1 appearances for Dan Wicks. This is Dan Wicks and Malia Simon, two of the best we got. Let's check it out.
Malia looks like a teacher's pet if the pet was a rat. Yeah, Malia looks like she loves her professor almost as much as he hates his wife.
All right. This feels kind of fucked up. Before we start, can I ask, can he ethically consent to this? You go.
I go? I consent.
Hey.
Hey, also, you acting like I'm weird. You look like the first girl to ever say, "Where's my hug?" Malia looks like the Smurfette of the Lollipop Guild. And much like Smurfette, she can fuck a guy and leave him with blue balls.
God, you're shaking so much. What are you, a woman being approached by you? That's mean. That's mean.
Thank you.
Dan works from home, that's nice, but how do you work while chained to that post in the attic? How do you get anything done like that?
All right, I figure I should address it. I do shake. I have Tourette's, but Malia gets it. She's used to dancing on her own. All right. I'm winning you back. You guys are forgetting about Tommy. All right, anyway, Malia looks like she killed her sister in the womb and still talks to her to this day.
Look, a lot of girls come up here, like when they roast guys, they go, oh, he looks like he'd rape you, whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that about Dan. Actually, I think Dan looks more like he'd roofie you and then just get jealous you were sitting so still.
Give them a round of applause.
Great work. Y'all are both great, man. So round one goes to Malia Simon. Round two. It's going to be 5 jokes. They all going to be in a row. I believe Malia getting us started on that one. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Malia Simon. It's 5 jokes. Give her a round of applause. Let's roast.
All right, keep it going for the reason my uncle's afraid of the vaccine. When I met Dan, I was like, maybe there's something to that. I guess maybe you never know, you know? Dan is Italian, speaking of racism, but, all right, before this, remember you like me. Dan is Italian, but you look like what Germans thought would happen if they were bitten by a Jew. Dan's upbringing was stable, he says, unlike any chair within 15 feet of him. I don't know if you guys know this, but Dan was actually the winner of the 2021 Coney Island Comedy Festival. But I have to ask, like, is that like how you were the winner of the right. Honestly, I know we're roasting, but Dan is actually a really nice person. So nice, actually, that whenever somebody's introducing him to a stranger, they go, "No, he's friendly."
All right, I get it. I seem creepy. Yeah. Yeah. We're all uncomfortable. But Malia and I know each other very well. She asked to be here, right? Seriously. Malia's a Jewish girl who went to Columbia, so this isn't the first time she pretended she wasn't safe. Yeah. Malia's afraid of anti-Semitism. Ironic, because she looks like she was molested by her uncle's Semitism.
You look like the baby of that incest.
All right, uncalled for. My turn to do 5 jokes in a row.
Sorry, you're right. He's right.
You know me, I'm autistic. I love to count. All right. Malia's Jewish, but she still went to Mass. Salem, Mass in 1693. All right, I want to just say something nice about Malia because she said something nice. I mean, Malia is like a lot of the girls, and it's just like a messed up thing. A lot of girls in comedy, they say that they like have sex with dudes to get spots. It's very much not true about Malia. She's hilarious, as you've seen. Yeah. When Malia fucks dudes, it's because she's a whore.
And Dan Wicks takes round number 2. For the first time tonight, we're going to the tie-breaking 3rd round. 5 jokes, tit for tat. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Wicks is going to get us started. Y'all give him a round of applause. Last round, let's go.
What's up, guys? This is awesome. This rules, right? You know, you're witnessing something historic right now. Yeah, this is the longest Malia has ever gone without asking her boyfriend if he's mad at her.
Look, I don't know what to say. Dan looks like what happens when you let the bed bugs bite. I don't know what. It's not supposed to happen. Doesn't he look like he jerks off to porn he drew himself?
Malia and I both look like we love My Little Pony. All right, anyway, actual joke. So this is true. Malia's had her heart broken by multiple men with podcasts. Yeah. Yeah, she liked, but they did not subscribe.
Dan grew up Catholic, he told me. Actually, no, he wasn't Catholic. He thought he was Catholic because anyone who looked at him would do the sign of the cross.
Malia looks like her black friends don't have black friends. What's the matter, Malia? Shaken up?
That's right. That's right. Make him feel like he's winning. It makes him feel good. Dan told me he didn't go to prom and instead stayed home and watched Fast Five. Yeah. I think that's funny because Fast Five is also what they call the girls who got out of going to prom with Dan.
Yes, I did see Fast Five. Cargo, vroom, vroom. Anyway, Malia looks like she takes Adderall so she can focus on taking Xanax.
You guys just love autism. What can I do? What? What do you want from me? This? You want this? What do you want? I'm trying. Let me tell a fucking joke. Okay, Dan's classmates always saw his potential. Actually, in high school, he was voted most likely to haunt an opera.
All right. Malia looks like she evicted a family from her dollhouse.
Okay. This is true. This is true. Dan once had sex with a trans woman. That's good. It's great. It's good. Love is love, right? They had a good thing going between them. Don't ask me about my chromosomes. I won't ask you about yours.
All right, that was the number one battle of the week this week. New York, Stan Wicks, Malia Simon, two of the best New York has, two of the best RBL has. What were your thoughts on this?
God damn,
Dakota?
I love it when like the number one is just by a mile the clear. I mean, this battle, like I thought this was a really good week, and like there was a lot of really good battles, but this kind of smoked everything in its path. I think. My notes are like 3 pages. Like it's just like everything made me laugh. It's just so funny.
Such a fun 3-round battle.
Yeah.
Every joke was hitting. The biggest pop of the week for me was Malia shaking.
Oh my god!
Saying, is this what you want?
Somebody just let me tell a fucking joke.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So funny.
That was great. A phenomenal battle.
That made me laugh harder than anything. Already the Ocean's 11 thing had me rolling, so I didn't think anything could possibly top that, and that just fucking destroyed me when she started shaking. But this battle, I thought this was interesting. Like, I can just like every joke was funny. So rather than highlight like how good so many different jokes were, I just want to say like I thought something that was really interesting about this battle was how like the tide turned. Like, because in the beginning I thought like Malia really like had Dan, and then when she did the like woman approached by youth joke thing where and it got such a fat pop, and it kind of felt like a joke that like would sink someone, where it sort of turns, oh, you're about to be able to come back from this, like you already like you kind of switched the audience around on them and everything, and then like a lot of battlers would be in their head about that. But Dan is just like has so much fun, and he's just vibing the whole time, and it's like this felt like watching a Raider game You know, like just like Oakland Raider games where they were just like somehow would lose in the fourth quarter, or they'd be winning and then they'd always get like someone would just come back on them and be like, how the fuck did this just flip around every time? And I'd just be getting so pissed off. Like,
that's funny.
Yeah, that brought back that memory of like watching a crazy comeback.
I'm sure.
You know?
I'm sure that also fits for the New York Jets. So just for the New York side of things, that is. Yeah, I thought Malia clearly had it in the first round, and I mean Dan Wicks. You know, he's ruthless in this roast battle game, so it's not surprising that he would step into the second, third round.
It had multiple of those, like, because Malia's the women, like, you approach them thing, and then Dan, like, reflipped it with the same, when he did the, what was it, the joke, it turned it where the Columbia joke, and it was like, I think even the audience was like, holy fuck, like, now we're going this way, and then it was hard for her to, like, come back from that, and I was just trying to see, because, like, I was just waiting for her to like slug again where it was like she clearly pulled the thing back. But even doing the shaking and stuff was just so funny. Where I don't know, it's just like I wish I could have been in the room for this. It was just like
100%.
Yeah,
the vibe in there seemed incredible.
Yeah.
She had great jokes, but it did seem like she was like flustered a little bit with how much they were enjoying Dan.
Right.
She was like.
And that's the thing about Dan, he doesn't get flustered. Like he's because like, you know,
him just dancing for 30 seconds was so funny. So random, but very funny.
Yeah. Goddamn. So just what a fucking great.
Another great
I'm just gonna point out all the great juniors.
He's got the whole
I got him
base.
IMDb.
So New York gaining 7 points, going up to 86.5. They're just 6 points away from LA for the lead. Very impressive season from New York so far, and part of that is these two battlers. A big part of that is these two battlers, Dan Wicks, Malia Simon. Shout out to you guys. Let's check out the scores and get on out of here. The scores, the rankings. Let's head over to the U.S. West. We've got Los Angeles in the lead with 92.5 points. Bay Area right behind them with 81. Austin at half of the Bay Area. That feels good. I'm not gonna lie. Last season, Austin
they just by a half point.
They
right?
leapfrogged us by half a point in the very last week of the season. So to see them have half of our score right now. Feels good. Also, they were the only team to, besides Sydney, to not submit this week.
We had the best.
So, step it up, Austin. Denver in fourth place in the U.S. West. Moving over to the U.S. East, we've got New York in the lead with 86.5. Chicago right behind them at 79. Cleveland in third with 29, and Atlanta moving up to 14 points this week. International West Division, we've got Barcelona in the lead with 43, Scotland right behind them with 36.5, and then trailing them, you've got Vancouver and Toronto. And then over to the International East, we've got Manchester in the lead with 46.5. It's interesting to see Manchester at 46.5 and Barcelona at 43. One of those guys will be the number one seed, and one of them will be having to take on the wild card battler.
Beginning of the season, I was like, kind of like Barcelona's going to take this whole fucking thing with that James Regal run.
That James Regal run is Scotland's shit. Scotland's not too far off now. But we're in the International East. We got Manchester at 46.5, London at 20, Tokyo right behind them at 17, and Sydney bringing up the rear with 3. You got to submit a battle, Sydney. I know you had a show recently. Get the submission in. Come on.
It's so easy to be funny with the Australian accent.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
Moving over to the U.S. wildcard, Bay Area in the lead with 81, Chicago right behind them with 79, Austin at 40.5, Cleveland 29. And then the most interesting part of the whole thing to me, the race to avoid relegation. Atlanta a little distancing themselves a little bit. They've got 14. Vancouver with 6, Toronto with 4, and Sydney, number one option to be relegated as of now. They have 3 points on the season. Just would take a 5th-ranked battle to leapfrog them over Toronto. So get those submissions in. Yeah, come check out a Roast Battle Bay Area show. We've got shows every month. Subscribe to the YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Subscribe to Dakota's Instagram.
Oh yeah, King of Kosher 69.
Yeah, follow me at Means, at Roast Battle Bay Area, at RBL League, whatever. Follow the league. Follow every city. Yeah. Let us know who your favorites are. Let us know who you want to see host next time. Thanks for joining us, Dakota.
The audience votes Artie Venezuela.
Hell yeah, I love how you didn't get his name right.
No, not even the voice.
All right, you guys, that's the show. We'll see you next week. Let's roast.